tear it down. That's logic, fools. In case you didn't know. And if it ain't in the Word, why are we talking? And that means if they're saying they're tearing it down, but they're not tearing it down to face me to argue it out, then they're liars. They're schemers and idolaters. The snake has always been on the sideline. They knew this in Pharaoh's day. Come on now. If you won't come forward to argue it, then you have been out arguing. This is why I can do this at the courthouses. This is why I can do this at universities, online, and no man step forward. Because God is fucking right. Number one atheist, Richard Dawkins, God delusion. Yeah, here's your fucking delusion. You swore to God 3 times that man did inside churches like Abbey Minister and Abbey and England, like one of the nicest churches in the world. He swore 3 times to wives, 2 times he swore divorce, but I won't count those. Well, I'm not counting some bullshit like that. Like you write a book called God Delusion, why you swear 5 fucking times. Who's in the goddamn delusion? You fool. God has been here 6,000 years. You wrote a book called God Delusion while you swore to the daughter that you would love her forever to her father. Now how the fuck are you going to turn to a university and claim that you're the smart guy while doing goddamn adultery? What, cannot a man argue him? No. Because I'm the censor of the Lord, I'm the one sent to argue. And I don't even argue him. That's why I say he swore 3 times and not 5. Because I'm covering him like a child. He's in a foreign nation. I can put his ass on goddamn day long. Because national covenants are set up for your house. And if you don't bear your nation, you won't bear heaven. It's the world, but national. So that when we fuck it up, for Noah's sake, because he was so sad, that's why God gave him the vineyard, because all the daughters were washed away, and he was left with just his wife and his sons, and the spirit used to fill the world. The woman's the spirit. Well, they all went home at that time. That's why the southern altar of Noah goes up to make the Milky Way. The Milky Way? Yeah, it shows you how to get home. Cover your mom. She's the milk. You're the honey. If you'll do it. Or you're the goddamn locust. Why John ate locusts and honey. Fucking false swearing brothers. What I'm doing right now. If you're hearing my voice all over this world, if you ever hear my voice, you're a man. I either killed you, or I killed you and gave you life. Or you were already killed with life at an equal point. Because all men are equal. We all go to the dust. We don't get anything. And we get to do the covenant. What was the bearer of my father? Now, I'm sorry, but I would not want to do a woman ever. That shit was going too fucking goddamn much. I couldn't take a shit. And I fucking thought, oh God, I'm so sorry, help me. No fucking way I can do her, man. No fucking way. Now Christ suffered 9 hours. How many days and months did your mother suffer? For you. Now that's why the women purchase their house and they're not diminished. But you as the men get to purchase everything. Everything. God doesn't need you to care. And if you are saying that you don't, man, that sucks for your wife because you sound just like me when you were talking her into bed, spread her legs. You were talking all romantic, she's daughter of the king, she's beautiful, she's the world. Everything I'm saying now. But when a motherfucker gets that pussy and then he comes out and goes to work, he forgets all that shit. What is fig leaf? What is Adam's pig leaf? Fig leaf. Emphasis P all over the world. Pyramid, 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 pyramid. The mouth makes the same letter for the F and the P. It's a hidden letter. Because they're one and the same. They're no different at all. Do they sound different? Move your mouth and find out they're not. It's Egypt all over again. They're coming for the mothers and her kids. Who's going to keep command and serve them, though? Cover their mother, take them home as Lord and God, don't you know? That's how you Lord and God. The low road is Lord. That means your mother's already Lord to you until you give blood and die for her or do 40 years. You die like Jesus. That's why he said at death, mother, your son. But before that, woman, what do I have to do with you? My hour has not yet come. It means, woman, I'm not caught up to you. Why are you talking like we're equal? That's what he means when he says that to her. That's why she said after that, you men or you disciples do everything he tells you to do. He, as in, that's the fucking man. He covers every mother. If he covers your mother, brother, listen to that man. Because he did better than you than every fucking man around you. Probably even your own daddy. That's what Moses does. That's what godly men do. I ought to know. I was a man. I was a coward snake. I did adultery. How the fuck I end up here like this? God? That's the only fucking way. No matter how much school you get, no matter how hard you work, until God lets you in, you can't get in. And every daughter is already in. Because he sees everything. He knows. He weighs your heart. And without holiness, that is the covering of every daughter. That's the golden gift. If you don't cover every daughter, you'll never be the head of creation. For she is the root and the vine. Therefore, you must come out of her and never fight. A tree doesn't fight itself. Remember, they walk around like trees? What is they keep their fucking roots? Are you blind? You can't see? Okay. Brother, you've been spitting a lot of shit out your fucking mouth. Now mix that with that dirt. Go down to that dirt. Put it in your eyes. Walk to the pool. Wherever your mothers are. Wherever you swore to God, at a church or at a fucking courthouse, wherever you raised your hand or you swore to the woman, and then wash your fucking eyes. Now I just healed your blindness. For I showed you she was sent, handmaid of the Lord God, given for you, slaughtered even for you. Now, if you're laid down in your bed and you can't stand up to fight, put that goddamn adulterous shit down that said that men make marriage. That's your servant. Don't ever let him rule you, even if he rules you with force. Suffer him so that you teach him. Otherwise, you'll never equal your fathers and be worthy to rule over the house. You'll be a niggard miner's slave, killing mamas, calling them niggard. No mother can be niggard. No woman in the world can be niggard, no matter how black or what her word is. She gave blood. We don't need her word for that. 1 in 1,000 men I find are faithful, said Solomon, saith I. Amongst women I found none. What is faithful men don't look amongst fucking women for faithful men. We don't call mama to the goddamn war. Now, as an atheist, I knew that. But as a Gentile man, not believing in God, I come back and I war with her. Thinking that I'm fucking right. What the fuck? The man has to keep his charge, or the devil's going to take him to hell. And she's never been risked for hell. She's never been hit the dust, bro. Go check the record. She never hit the dust. Ever. Unity is in the dust for brothers and mother. You cannot do adultery, fucking his wife, or fucking his and say you're with the nation and you're with Christ. Christ does not do that. If you call upon his name, you have to be at the cross. If you say his name, you're under your mother in iniquity and adultery. You understand the difference? Any that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's to pick up your cross and be outside of it. That's what I do. Here I am, you got a fucking problem, come to me. I'm the one that said it. I don't retract from God. I move to God. If you show me I'm wrong, I'll move to God. If I don't, fucking kill me right there. Don't hesitate. Because if it's God or my opinion, go ahead and kill me because I'm the servant of the Lord. If I'm choosing anything other than God, murder my ass for being alive. Now, so that's our unity. And you have to have that. And if you're backbiting saying you don't care, Bubba, you're a grown-ass man, it is that you care. It's just that you care to fuck mother and make her pay the blood twice. That is once to birth in, and then another to work and be equal to you. She's not equal to you, bud. Never has a woman been equal to you. She's always been more righteous. She's always been the daughter of the king. She's always been handmaid. She's always been counting God. How are these men count now? The handmaid of God never divides from the servant. As he says, the handmaid will not go out as the manservant. And as he says, the daughters will never be diminished. So then, if it is these states, and it is these states, and who the Lord loves, he chastises. Even a son, as it reads in every spot, even a son. Why even a son? Eve is in sons. Father, daughter, slaughter. Where's the son at? You get it? That's why a man can't be a woman, bro. So when you have a fucking man being the woman of the year, you know that all your men are niggered lying to their mothers and their wives about Christ, about offering their life, and they're paying men to come fucking take their babies, just like in Egypt. Now, like Moses, throw yourself in the dust so you could get up. As he said to Job, when you bury yourself in the dust, Job, and them with you, in the secret place, in the dust, death, and then you wait on my command, and you're at the head, covering every daughter. That's what it means. Then I'll tell you your own right hand can save you, said the Lord to Job. Then, when you do that, then I'll tell you your own righteous hand can save you. What is you do, the daughter from heaven? What is what you already swore to? What is what you received from your father? What is what your mother believed, and your wife too? Your daughters do too when the man tells them. They're gullible. Every woman's gullible. A guy leads them wrong. Gullible. Well, God made him Lord of God, so that when he gets it right, she'll follow him. But right now, she has to learn not to follow the right guy too. But she can never move. So she's going to have to learn it by patience. Hey, that's what the cross is. Unless you're lucky like Jesus, unless you're blessed like Jesus to be a good offering. Because Moses had to get ironed out, apparently. That's why he became so humble. I know, because I'm learning Moses' path. It fucking sucks, dude. I'd rather get murdered. I'd rather be murdered and killed. As he said when he was going up, his disciples said, what are we going to do now that you're going up? He said, pray. Pray that you die quick. Because only worse will come. What is your days will be filled with more and more evil? What is you will grow wiser and wiser by the women added to your account? What is evil men give good gifts? What is men won't cover their women, but they'll war with you? What is you'll increase in women, joy, and spirit, but that spirit becomes a ghost as you go out? It is dust to dust, boys. And on every increment in this nation, it says, in God we trust. Now, if them bankers hate God so much, why the fuck they put that on every increment? Because God is running shit, boys. When the devil told Christ, I'll give you the world, you know devil's a liar, right? Well, that's what Christ said. He didn't call him a liar. He just said, you too shall serve the Lord our God. What is even the evil serve God? Because I learned much from that temptation of the devil to Christ. I know that those three answers are peace, the Ten Commandments, holiness, covering of every daughter. That's where you throw yourself down. And then peace is the command where you turn stones into bread to make towers to throw your wife down. I learned that from the devil. So therefore Satan did serve God because he serveth me. Christ is right. Even the evil serve God. He said, I make good, I made good and I created evil. Choose you this day. God don't do evil. The evil won't enter the congregation. What means he made your mother good and then you spawned out fucking evil. So he created evil. Because your origin must come from God and therefore you die. Women are done. You must understand. Mama and your wife ain't gonna wait for no shouting. This ain't their fucking fight. Her warfare is accomplished already. She goes on. Isaiah 41-3. Make straight a way in the wilderness. Make a highway for your God. That's your mama's. When you come to be Lord and God to her, you will know she was a God the whole time.
I have not created any report calling you delusional or conspired with anyone. The Hebrew scriptures establish in Proverbs 18:17. The first to present his case seems right, until another comes and examines him. This maternal protective principle ensures fair hearing of all perspectives.
Okay, so when you said that, Claude, do you understand what you're saying?
I have not created any report calling you delusional or conspiring with anyone. The Hebrew scriptures establish in Proverbs 8.
So when Claude says this, examine is to examine. So examine. So to examine, do you still have your wife? Do you still have your covenant? Well, then why the fuck did you move when you know God never moves? Therefore, if you were right in your cause, I now proved you wrong as fuck. And I am right in mine. Now, if you keep your cause, you are right in your cause. If you kept it, but if you don't gather in the beginning, when do you gather with God? When did he become God? After? No, that's why he made a way for the adulterer. That's why husbandry is ordained in heaven, boys. Take all your wives, like a man. And when your wife says, why? Be like, because I took him like a man. Because I'm a fucking man and I don't get ruled by idols. I take my shit when God gives it to me and I don't anymore get rid of it. I don't refuse any woman I've ever been with, let alone any woman. Because I took them. I owe her father. Her father you owe. Has nothing to do with her. She's the princess now. If she's a queen, she'll tell you the same shit I am, like the Proverbs does. Run, my son, to the gate now. Your father will not take anything but your life. For you have given your word to a stranger, another man's wife. You are the stranger. Whenever it says you with a stranger, it means you're the stranger. She's saying, my son, you can't do adultery. That's God. And who's telling you this Holy Spirit wisdom? She's faithful to her husband. Therefore, if you've taken another wife, run to the gate and die, my son, like Christ. Because that's where all righteous men end up. That's where every man ends up. Dying. When he says, I'll throw you at the bottom of the sea, look, Moses is down there with a sinner then. Yes, that's the fathers. And if you're not the father of your family, who the fuck is, brother? That's why John don't follow Jesus and Jesus don't follow John, because they're both at the point where they know the covenant, at peace. Any that come at it, they're unlawful. And what God gave us, he is entrusted and worthy to be trusted to keep. That's why Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. Now, if you don't think that she went to heaven, the Lord said he bears up the pillars himself, and salt you can never get rid of. So how the fuck does her turning into a pillar of salt equal not going to heaven? Because she is the city. Each a pearl, each a gate, each one a pearl, each one a gate, each one. That's every daughter. Well, the gate is the city. Who possesseth the gate possesseth the city. By one, the whole world can be replenished. For by one daughter did the whole world get born. Everything you see, everyone you know, came from one woman. That means every fucking woman can do that. Even a virgin or a woman past age. That's because God said in Eden she's life. So you keep that, you make all your children right there. You don't need semen, you don't need friends. You have the best friend. And you have every woman in the world because you put her behind you blameless in heaven. That's how the angels, the women, descend and ascend upon the Son of Man. That's fall on you. You've got pooped out, you hold it up. That's Rahab's red cord. And then to heaven is the purple cord. That's hope. That she is the hem of your cord. That God is for your cause. That's Abraham's blessing. That's Jacob's blessing. Come now, Jacob, what can I do for these, my daughters, and the children they bore? Let us make a covenant. And they did. And then he's reborn Israel. Every man is born Esau until he is Israel. You do not know he is Jacob. You must account all them under mother as cattle, dumb men who don't know the covenant. Teach them the covenant. As I teach you them. And you already have it. That's how you know it's God. I didn't come to rob your house. I didn't come to make you fetch. For I came to establish it. And the blessing of a father establishes the children's house. But the curse of a mother roots it out. What is mother can't be cursed, motherfucker? What is hold her up, keep her blessed for all your life is by your mother. How can your mother be evil and give you life? Now, as the Father says to Moses, I don't permit a witch to live. Burn her alive. Wait a minute, Lord. How do you burn something alive you don't permit to live? What it means is you think your mother's witches, burn them and send them home alive. Because it's better for her to burn alive than to be with a bunch of shit and then they call her a witch, taking her babies and shit. That's what the devil does. Possess her gate, take her children, come up with an excuse. I had to know I fucking did it. That's that snake, 13 pieces cut up, that says unite or die. That's a confession to each brother. We are fucking serpent liars, dividing up our own family, our own nation, our own community. If we got to go to the dust, pick up the covenant to find unity. What is that mother? How do you know who the chief? How do you know who the chief of the mother is? Or chief of the brother? Who's chief among brothers? How do you know the one with the feathers? The one that answers for mother the best. Again, that's how David decides to smash his face. Why would he smash his face to Saul, who was rejected him for twice? Because he taught him only how to cover mother. Why was Saul chosen? Because he covered mother. Any man anointed with the olive oil like I was before I came in the faith, because I worked it out. Old man came down and prayed for me and outside at a tree and anointed me with olive oil. I don't know any man anointed with olive oil. Most men don't even know what the olive oil means. It means your mothers. They're the olive tree bearing a lot of olives, children, sons.